Yeah, you know her. A lot of team fight potential from Luna. Napakalakas na carry din dito. Even with the
10
meta right
seconds
now, kahit medyo
remaining.
na-nerf na siya, malakas pa rin siya. Uy.
Templar Assassin.
O yan na nga, sinabi natin kanina.
Radiant team's turn
Na
to pick.
usually the 4th pick is Templar Assassin. Pero ngayon, ginawa lang nila 5th. So, they are somewhat, pwede, kasi di pa rin natin alam kung all-in sila eh. Kasi nakita mo kanina, di ba, Ember Spirit, nag-physical pa rin si Mushi.
Yeah.
Pero pwede pa rin siya mag-magic damage.
10 seconds
Meron din
remaining.
siyang Flame Guard. Tas, meron tinatawag na talent tree na pwede kang
5
mag-focus
seconds
sa
remaining.
physical or sa magic damage na talent trees dito. So, still an open draft for Mineski.
Reserve time.
But definitely in terms of the physical damage, napakataas ng potential nila dito. Have you seen Templar Assassin?
I saw.
Kasi sa Templar Assassin, kasi meron siyang physical damage. Sobrang lakas. Parang ano siya eh. Di ba meron tinatawag na nukes? Or mga burst damage.
Yeah, burst
Usually, di ba, spell yon.
Yeah.
Si Templar Assassin naman, ang nukes niya is physical damage.
Physical damage.
Parang a lot of
Pag physical damage, you need attack speed eh.
yeah, you
Right?
need attack speed as well. But Templar Assassin naman, parang mabagal siyang matake considerably. Pero sobrang lakas.
Sobrang
Parang ganun. Parang siyang
Yung
shotgun.
hits.
Parang ganun.
So, for the last pick for Bazaar, what do you think you'll pick with their composition?
They need a mid lane.
Oh,
wait.
there. Invoker.
Nawali na Invoker. Pretty good against both, I guess, against Ember Spirit, decent. Pero generally, mahirapan siyang mag-lane against Templar Assassin. Sometimes Ember Spirit din. So, okay lang naman. Kasi, ang sabi dito ng Bazaar, sige, kung kayo physical damage or whatever, kami, AOE kami, 5v5 na naman kami ngayon. Invoker, again, I'm pretty sure na experience mo to. A lot of team fight, a lot of AOE control, a lot of CC din sa kanya. So, Bazaar dito, gusto nila, parang last game din, ang Mineski gusto nilang pa isa-isa, ang Bazaar gusto nila 5v5 dito. So, again, it will boil down to execution.
Yeah,
like we say.
it's really how they play the hero and how the team plays. So I just want to again say hi to the Twitch viewers. Hello. And the last game nanalo ang Mineski. Yeah, you can see 1-0. And right now sa tingin mo 2-0 na ba to?
2-0 na to.
2-0 na ba to?
Na-feel ko na. With Bushi again will take that Ember Spirit, hopefully. And nakita mo yung pinakita niya kanina. Sobrang galing. Although, pwede rin siya mag
But why didn't they ban it?
Um,
Di ba parang they ban Mipo and then they didn't ban Ember Spirit?
hindi ko kayang sagutin yung
Kasi parang
alam mo
really
yung
scary kung ako yun. Like, ban mo na yung
oo,
Ember
di ba?
Spirit.
Katulad nung dati when people are playing against some heroes na signature kunwari Earth Spirit nga ng TNC, parang sinasabi nila, hindi, kaya namin talunin yun. Katulad ni Abed, again, dun sa pinakita niya sa Team Onyx, hindi binan ng complexity yung mga Mipo. So, kinuha lang nila.
Yeah.
Parang they thought that they can counter it.
Yeah.
Parang akala nila kaya nilang talunan siya, hindi nila binaban. Pero, nagkakamali pa rin sila dun. So, anyway, I'll introduce first itong sa team na ng Bazaar and then ikaw na bahala dito sa Mineski. For Bazaar, you have Afu on the Rubik. Ajit will be your Luna. X-Nova on his Warlock. Ben will be your offlane Central Warrunner. Nana on his Invoker.
And for Mineski, we got Raging Potato playing Weaver, Mushi, Templar Assassin, Ninja Boogie playing the Dazzle, KYXY with the Ember Spirit, and AU for the Ogre.
So mukhang mag-aaroon switcheroo dito kay YXY na ang mag-Ember Spirit.
Oh,
and
the
Raging
early
Potato.
folks. The early.
Okay, offlane Weaver pala tayo dito, which is pretty decent.
Oh.
Afu falling low. A lot of damage from Raging Potato. The telekinesis is their Sunstrike will not connect. They might still force this issue, but they're now safe under their towers. Not gonna be a little first, but parang kanina din. Sobrang aggressive
They are
din.
very aggressive at the first few seconds.
Yep.
Pa lang
And Ben
And they're placing their ward.
placing their words. Yep. Ganun naman na din ang usually ginagawa ng mga teams dito. They want to secure their lanes. Mukhang safe lane na dito ang Ember Spirit. Well, kind of works, pero usually kasi mid lane to. Although, Templar Assassin kasi, hindi naman siya, parang mid lane lang talaga siya eh.
So you think in terms of first
Let's get
first
moving.
few minutes, sino ang magdodominate for the early game
Huh.
with the
Well,
composition?
Yep. I think that Mineski still has the laning phase kasi makikita mo dito si AU pumunta yan sa mid lane mamaya, manggugulo yan with his ignite. Tapos ito man si Weaver, a lot of physical damage on him. Pwede niyang harasin itong si Rubik na napakalambot. Ito na si Warlock. So, pwede nilang maharas dito. They also have the Dazzle na may heal din. So, maganda rin talaga ang start dito ng Mineski all around in terms of holistic, kumbaga. All, ano mo tawag dito? Kabuuan ng kanilang composition. Makapag-farm sila dito. And, okay. Kit ng courier. So, Luna Mount. Yep.
And then, I'm gonna say, bati muna tayo sa Twitch.
Sige,
kasi
sige,
kanina, hindi natin sila binate, baka galit sila. Hello to everyone who's on the Twitch. And, ayun, pabati daw kay Coldfire 5290 and kay Freezing Strong. Thank you. Taz Cookie and kay Soap Tea. Hindi kita anakan. Ayoko. Joke! I love you too, Jezza Frog. Thank you.
Thank you for watching sa 2,400 viewers natin right now. Maraming salamat sa panonood. This is again Mineski going up against Bazar. Mineski with their debut on their new lineup. So kung medyo nagtataka kayo, bakit ganito lineup ng Mineski? Well, ganun talaga. Kailangan din magbago. Ano yun, the only constant thing is change. Sabi nga nila. They have a new lineup right now. And maganda naman pinapakita nila in fairness sa kanilang debut. Napaka-coordinated na kanilang team fights dito. Still, there's still a lot to prove. Again, Mushi traveling to... Ay, di ko alam kung saan yung bootcamp nila pero syempre, bet na ng Pinas ngayon si Mushi at si KYXY na I think Malaysian sila dito.
Do you think na because of the new team composition ng Mineski, they have the bigger advantage than the former one? I mean, the previous one.
I think in terms of kasi ang mabibigay dito ni Mushi at ni KYXY yung international experience. Mineski, although may experience naman sila internationally, pero yung iba talaga yung veteran swag talaga. So sabi veteran savvy. Parang veteran moves talaga. Meron din siyang Mushi. Pwede niyang ituro yan sa bagong players ng Mineski. And I think overall for their growth, maganda yung kalabasan nito. Maraming matututunan sila Bimbo, itong sila
Nice,
Ayo,
very low right now. Yeah.
Actually falling pretty low. Mushi harassing him. A lot of Temper Assassin, a really good laner. Terms of, pwede patingin ng last hits natin. Yun. 1960 daw. Luna pa rin na nauuna, pero dalawa lang naman na kanyang lamang sa Ember Spirit. So, I think na pretty...
Farm lang muna.
Farm lang.
Farm lang muna the early game. And then nakatago.
Uy.
Bimbo.
Bimbo might get caught here. The telekinesis is there. Will there be enough damage? Shadow Word though, taking him low, but the first blood will go in favor of Mineski. 1-for-1 trade. Nakuha nila yung first blood, so mas lamang sila doon.
Mas lamang sila doon.
Although that's a support for North Lane, pero sa first blood kasi talagang lamang pag ano eh. Ako may first blood, may bonus gold din talaga. And of course the experience that you'll get from not dying. Mineski 1-1 dito. I think the plano dito ng both teams mag-farm lang.
Yeah, early game. Actually, farm is just safe gaming eh. Kasi naman you go aggressive on the early game.
But dito Raging Potato, Ajit might go down, but the Shadow Word is there to keep him safe. Nakita mo yung physical damage output talaga with the Bloodlust and the buff on that Weaver, as well as the Blightstone with the minus armor na makakuha niya for each attack. So, a lot of physical damage output Mineski dito, even in the early stages of the game. And, ikaw ba, ano bang role ang nilalaro mo pag nagdodota ka?
Parang, if you lurk my Facebook page, lagi kong post si Venge.
Venge was
si Venge lagi lang lalo.
Venge main ka pala.
Actually, Venge main ako ever since Dota 1. But right now, nagbumalik ako, like, I played this month. So, ayan. So, my teammates play with me. And I play and I play Venge. So, inantay ko nga, may mag-pick ng Venge para naman, pakita naman nila ako. Magaling.
Pero, support Venge ka ba or carry Venge? Kasi sometimes, ginagawa nilang carry Venge eh.
Both. Parang ko, so, diba? Like, parang if ako makakila din.
Okay, gets. Parang, sige, magsusupport ako, pero wala mo tayo magagawa kung ako talaga malakas.
Actually, they just make me, feeling ko ginagawa nilang carry. Kasi they don't make me buy words and everything.
Oh, okay.
Ayun.
Anyway, Nana, he'll be forced out of his lane with a 3-man rotation by Mineski. Not gonna get the kill, but they're gonna harass him. I mean, yeah,
With the rotations right now ng Mineski, di ba? We've been seeing since the previous game na their rotations are very, very good. And
on
point sila. On
Yeah.
fleek.
Even though they're not getting the kills, parang the fact na na-force out mo sa lane, ang daming mamibase out dito ng isang invoker. Have to place that ward. Mushi will be left alone here. Has to be careful though. Kasi invoker, tatlo ang naka-sandwich sa kanya dito. Needs to be careful. Pero dito si Warlock. So, everything is good.
It is may ward din doon.
Ay, oo.
May ward dito.
Yep, on this Radiant jungle dito sa bandang kita nyo sa may kaliwa, mayroong aggressive ward ang Mineski. So I think that they want to get a kill on the mid lane, but seeing na nag-rotate si Warlock kasi may heal siya na Shadow Ward. Even though hindi siya burst kind of heal, at the laning stage, sobrang significant nung kanyang heal dito. Isa sa mga pinakamalaking heal sa level na for level 1 skill kumana. Pero it takes overtime. And, yeah, 1-1 pa rin scoreline dito. As compared sa last game natin, medyo tahimik ang both teams natin.
Yeah. They learned how to play safe. Parang the previous game, like, nakita ko, it's really aggressive at both teams. So right now, I think they would say na parang, let's play safe muna kaysa
relax lang tayo.
Relax muna tayo. And with the net worth, si Luna nangunguna with 3,000.
Yeah, in fairness, although hindi naman nalalayo dito.
Hindi nalalayo.
Ember Spirit, just 400. Although that's still significant, but not game-breaking. Kumbaga, hindi naman makakatalo dito, but Asian Potato has to be careful. Nandito si Afo, that Rubik. No sentry wards so far, so maybe not gonna get a kill on that Weaver, but they are looking for this kill. Okay, they're gonna spot him, but no sentry ward. Again, wala silang detection dito para sa Shukuchi ng Weaver. Pero dito na ito damage. Sunstrike might connect though. Oh! The connections from Bazar. Telekinesis into Sunstrike, a lot of damage. Kasi Sunstrike, pwede mo siyang i-cast kahit nasan kayo.
That was a good combo.
That's a very good
combo.
Kasi telekinesis is enough to lock down a player, then use the Sunstrike to land that kill. And nakita mo, even with the Lucent Beam, sa sobrang lambot kasi ni Weaver, although very evasive hero, pero konti lang talaga HP pull bet dito. They might turn on Agit. Nandito na si Ember Spirit with the Searing Chains. Revenge is sweet indeed. They're gonna take the kill. Raging Potato might look for another one. Oh, they have to be careful. They're falling low here. They might be on Sunstrike, pero hindi na. So nakaisa na
binawi daw nila yung kill.
Bawi-bawi lang Sunstrike. Not gonna connect though. Nice try. Side of Bazar. 2-2 pa rin ang scoreline. Yeah. Pretty even pa rin.
Break even pa rin. And kung ikaw yung, feeling mo, gut feel mo in this game, who would just dominate this with what they're showing right now?
Kasi you have to always be concerned about the TA. Pag uncontested yan, it will go online much faster than the Invoker and Luna. So, in terms of snowballing, mas lamang dito, pero dito na si KY. XY wants the kill. Agit, Raging Potato.
Agit went too aggressive.
Agit went too aggressive.
And that's a good follow-up for Mineski. Again, that's a good thing.
Respo.
Yeah, Respo. Respo at its...
So dito, Stampede was used for, looks like, gonna get the kill on Ninja Boogie.
Still got the kill.
Still got the kill indeed.
Konti na lang, pero hindi pa rin.
Almost surviving there with the TP, but yeah, he will die in the end with a Stampede connection. 3-3 ang scoreline. Going back to what we're trying to say kanina, yung Snowball potential again. Sa Dota kasi parang minsan paunahan mag-online eh. Temper Assassin, sobrang lakas niya in the early and the mid-game phase. Sa late game, malakas pa rin siya, pero medyo na-outshine na siya ng ibang carries eh. So, to answer your question kanina, I think now, when uncontested pa rin dito si Temper Assassin, I think they are on the right track. Much better than Bazar is. So, I think Mineski is much favored in the mid-game here. Yun.
Ako din eh. Pusong Mineski pa rin.
Pusong Mineski pa rin tayo. Siyempre. Pusong Mineski. 3-3 ang scoreline natin.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Wala naman. Haste is picked up for TA. So, nakita mo yung mga Blightstone pick up. Kasi itong Medallion of Courage on Raging Potato.
Alam ko yan. Alam ko yan. Ginagamit ko yan.
Yeah, PK Vengeful, di ba?
Oo, ginagamit ko yan.
Ang sakit niya, pero dito nahuli na naman. The telekinesis into the stomp, into the Sunstrike.
Grabe ang combo talaga. Grabe.
Combolicious from Bazar with the telekinesis into the stomp, into the Sunstrike. A lot of damage. Even the Weaver will not survive that. Looks like
kailangan mo pakunat. Magpakunat ba? How do you counter that ba?
Well, Lincoln Sphere, pero dito uli nila si Luna. Not gonna cast the Eclipse actually is going to land, but not enough damage. Temper Assassin is angry and he wants Afu.
Oh, that's what you're saying. Kasi nga the physical damage siya. Sobrang hindi naman ganun kabilis yung ano niya, yung attack speed niya, but the physical damage is really masakit.
Yeah, masakit kumbaga. Parang siya yung mga one shot. Parang shotgun, I guess, or desert
palo lang yun eh.
Oo, di ba?
Oo.
Pa isa-isa na mabibigat, parang ganun. Sobrang damage output. Yep. 4-5 ang scoreline dito. Mineski leading the game. And yeah, how do you counter that rotations? I guess you just have to be how do you term this? Parang magkakasama lang kayo kasi yung Sunstrike, ano siya eh. Although napakasakit niya, pag may kung nag-share yung mga units sa tatamaan nun. So, dalawa lang kayo, sobrang late ng damage yung Sunstrike. But generally, you don't want to get picked off. I guess yun na lang ang kailangan gawin dito ng Mineski because Bazar still has a lot of the ward, yeah. Tama ka naman. Na spatan siya dito. 4-5 ang score. 12 minutes in and TA ang nauuna. Temper Assassin 5-5, 6-3 in terms of net worth.
But still even. Even pa rin ngayon.
Yep. If we can show the net worth graph, okay lang ba direct? Yun na. Konti lang naman lead ng Mineski. Almost 3,000 in terms of net worth. That's not so much. But still,
it's still the early game naman.
Still the early game naman.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Raging Potato, getting a lot of farm. Isang stack ang kanya nakuha dito sa top lane. We'll get the level 8 as well as some items on him. But the center War Runner, because of ayun, meron siyang Blink Dagger. Kasi sabi ko sana, nakapag-farm siya kasi nakapag-pick off din siya sa top lane. So, meron siyang Blink Dagger dito. So, Bazar might look for an opening here. Uy, nakasneak na si Invoker.
Tago muna tayo dito, bes. Tingnan natin kung may follow up.
Stay in the trees. Not gonna be spotted though. Pero may smoke na dito ang Bazar. Again, pagkakuha nila ng blink, nag-smoke agad sila dito. They want to use that blink as soon as possible.
Para at least makakuha sila agad ng heal.
That's true.
Ngayon ang execution. Ayan na. Ito na.
Oh, si Reggie Pinito ang nahuli. That's a strike. But the shallow grave and the time lapse as well. Napakagandang pinakita dito ng teamwork ng Mineski. They might turn on Bendo. Chaos Meteor not gonna land on anyone, but this Dazzle, he will be taken down. Cold snap from Nana as well as that permanent immolation.
Pero bakit siya nandun? Pati saan tumayo doon?
Oo nga.
Bakit nandun ka?
Napapen. He wants AU and he finds him with the stampede. Nakita may stampede.
Yeah, that's...
Napakabilis maglakad ng... uy, naku po kay YXY. Nag-asim.
Ay, naku.
Uy, ang ganda ng dodge na ginawa ni Nana doon. And he will be able to take down.
Oh my God, that's 4 na.
It's a disaster.
Oh my God.
Ben
That's a good play for Bazar.
Definitely. Raging Potato dito. He survived kanina pero wala na siya time-lapse ngayon. And kanina, Temper Assassin, mapapalay na dapat niya si Nana. But Nana using that Ghost Walk to dodge that attack from Temper Assassin, he will live to see the day. And 8-6 na.
Oh, and the day so.
Day so Raging Potato as well.
That's 5 kills.
5 kills. For the price of 1.
For the price of 1. Oh.
Nako. 9-6 na scoreline. Nakabawi na ang Bazar. And it looks like sila pa nangunguna dito.
So I think hindi dapat sila nag-agree. Yung Mineski, they should have backed when nag-time lapse na si
Weaver.
Si Weaver.
Si Bimbo. Tama ka naman, parang just minimize their loss. Pero ito, Okay Magi will be taken down again.
Oh no.
Ajit will get that kill.
So dito na ba tayo nag-tilt? Nag-tilt na ba?
Nako, I think na magre-relax na naman dito ang Mineski. Meron pa naman silang way to farm. It's still the mid game. Sila pa rin ang lamang technically dito. Wag lang silang magpapapitas at wag lang silang aggressive masyado. Tama ka naman dun. And they should cut their losses. Yung tinatawag natin na cut their losses. Kumbaga, wag ka na kung napatay na isa yung support, hayaan nyo na. Mag-back na kayo. Wag nyo lang hayaan na marami pang mapatay sa inyo.
It's better to play safe.
Yep.
Yes.
Better to be safe than sorry, sabi nga nila. Pero ito, nakapag-sneak ng Roshan ang Mineski.
That's so sneaky.
So sneaky indeed.
Kasi another advantage. And there's a plus advantage for Mineski.
Definitely, a lot of gold in stocks as well as the ages on Mushi. So, eto, pwede sila mag-aggressive ng konti.
Pwede sila mag-agree. Because, okay, Templar Assassin just went up again to the net worth. Kasi kanina, Invoker is the leading.
Although, Invoker gonna get a kill on Ember Spirit. That's a price kill at
Bumalik na naman siya sa una.
Bumalik na naman siya sa una.
Ang mahirap kasi pag nagpapapitas ka,
Mhm.
that's, kailangan talaga map awareness din. Map awareness kung sinong wala.
Yeah. Tama ka naman kasi
Feeling ko when I play, importante sa akin na wards yung pupuntahan ko. May warded siya.
Tama, parang may vision
ka. May vision ka to...
Tama ka naman. That's something that...
So you could back. Pag nagdamo, baka na.
That's something na may miss out ng mga players. Usually, mga pub players natin na talagang nagpa-farm pa sila dun sa hindi safe na lugar para lang makakuha ng farm. Vision is very important in Dota 2. As well as any other MOBA, of course. Anyway, 11-6 ang scoreline dito.
Never refuse.
And a tower down for Mineski.
Nako, Ben dito will catch at Ember Spirit. Telekinesis is there to lock him down and he will go down. Ember Spirit down for 33 seconds. He has a buyback and he will commit it. Looks like Mineski wants to turn this, but they're being controlled. Aging Potato though looking for a kill. Not gonna find anyone. Eclipse is popped. He might be taken over. The time lapse is there to save him. And Mineski not gonna find anyone here. He's being zoned out. KYX being zoned out, but Templar Assassin will find a kill on that Rubik. Ben as well. He might take down, but Bookie almost going down from that Sunstrike. Mushi gonna take down Ben. Really, but the Chaos Meteor is gonna land on this Templar Assassin. No more refractions, but the Shallow Grave is there to save him. They will just take this Golem. And 2-for-1 trade in the end. Mineski having to buy back on that Ember Spirit. Not so much ang nakuha nila dito, just a support and an off lane. Still a win in terms of gold, I think. But a huge blow even sa kanila. Parang konting-konti lang panalo nila dun even though they get the 2 kills. Yeah.
So in this team play na nakikita natin, sino na ang
Again, it's still
hindi pa rin naman masabi.
pero dito Mushi will get the kill on that Luna and might get the kill on X-Nova as well. Nakita mo na naman the burst damage from Mushi. 3 hits. Almost Ninja Boogie will get that last hit with the Enchant Poison. Get the kill. And TA is not done. He wants Ben here. A lot of damage, but Ben with the high ground will survive. Actually, kaya pala siya aggressive. He still has the ages. So medyo Mushi dito paying the dividends. Raging Potato finds Afu, but the stolen Shukuchi, kasi may spell steal siya dito, nakaw yung Shukuchi, he will get away from that. No detection on the side of Mineski.
And the second tower will be down.
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems.
Still, makikita mo ang mid-game advantage dito. Nako, Afu, you might get caught here and he will be taken down. 12-11, nakahabol na Mineski.
It's a good play for Mineski.
Good play for Mineski. And Mineski...
Sa tingin nila, kaya nila, and then they just execute it very, very well.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say. Alam nila kung saan sila malakas. So yun na lang, dun sila nag-capitalize dito. And Raging Potato being very aggressive. He has to be careful. No mana for time-lapse. Has to be careful here, but Nana doesn't know na wala siya time-lapse. Sunstrike will miss Shukuchi. This is his last Shukuchi. He must be careful, pero may 1 naman pala siya dito. So, inaras lang niya si Nana dito. Elsewhere, Mineski is taking the tier 2 tower so very quickly. Nakadalawa agad sila dito.
Dalawa agad.
Oh. And malingat ka lang sandali on the side of Bazaar. Lamang na dito ang Mineski.
So, objectives wise, lamang ang Mineski din. Because they got the tier 2 tower.
That's true. Yeah, tama ka naman. Kasi Ang composition, ang Templar Assassin kasi, like we've talked about earlier, in terms of objectives, ano ba ang ibig sabihin na objectives? Ibig sabihin kasi na objectives sa Dota 2 is mga towers and Roshan or map control. Generally, pag sinabi natin nakakakuha ng objectives, like nito, imbis na kill yung makuha mo, nakakuha ka ng towers or ng Roshan. Yun naman nag-excel si Templar Assassin. Parang malingat ka
Kasi
lang
hindi
sa
lang naman sa kill nakakuha ng gold eh.
Tama ka naman.
that's why.
O dito, KYXY finds Ben and Mushi will take him down. Nana gonna cast that Chaos Feature, but the Chaotic Offering and the Fatal
Very
Bonds as
crucial.
well. Mushi falling low. He has no more ages. He has to be careful. Unstrike. Gonna get the kill on that, and Bazar. Ajit.
Ajit is very...
Triple kill on Ajit. Ben's looking for this Ember Spirit. This is a buyback and it's gonna be well worth it. Stampede is there. Stun will connect the this is as well. Nakatulong pa yung stolen na Ember na remnant dito on the side of Afu. He will take down Ember Spirit. 5 down on Mineski.
So, I think Bazar knew that wala nang ages yan.
Yeah, they know.
Si Templar Assassin, that's why they, let's go. Let's fight
Parang
na.
sabi nga mayroon silang nakitang green light. Sabi na, go na natin to. And they take down 5 heroes of Mineski. Very well played from Bazar. And this is what we were talking about earlier. Yung team fight, in terms of 5v5, talaga lamang na lamang ang Bazar. Mineski should be careful with that. Nakita mo, with only that Chaotic Offering as well as the Fatal Bonds and the ulti from Luna, sobrang lakas ang damage nila na deal dito. And one thing na hindi ko pa pala nakwento sa'yo, pero wait lang, Raging Potato, looking for Ben, but Ben will get out. He has to be careful here. 4 ang kanyang hinaharap dito. Nako, has to be careful, but Bazar will just back down. Disiplinado dito.
Discipline, yeah.
Discipline. And itong nakita mong mga parang bungo na yan dyan sa buff, it's called the Fatal Bonds. Big sabihin yan, kung ano yung nakuha damage nung isang hero na may Fatal Bonds, napupunta rin siya dun sa ibang may Fatal Bonds. So yun yung kung bakit sobrang sakit ni Warlock in terms of team fights. So if he cast that Fatal Bonds dun sa 5 heroes, sobrang nagmumultiply talaga yung mga damage output kasi lahat nagre-reflect, lahat nag-spread out. And with the AoE composition din ng Bazar, so parang nakita mo sobrang sakit ng mga damage na because of the Fatal Bonds. So I think that Mineski, like the last game, needs to secure yung mga BKBs nila. They need to avoid yung mga magic damage output from Bazar. And yeah, that's how Bazar is winning this game so far. 9-0 na dito si Evoker natin. Napakalakas.
But in terms of gold,
In terms of gold, TA pa rin. That's the power of TA. Kasi katulad nito, he is now taking this ancient creeps. Nako, Ajit. Get the kill on Raging Potato here in the bottom lane.
huwag kang mag-iisa.
Huwag kang mag-isa talaga. Huwag
Sa
kang
sa pag mid-game, kabahan ka na pag mag-isa ka.
Tama naman.
Kabahan ka na.
Masama kang mag-isa dito. Bawal ka magpapitas. And that's what happened to Raging Potato. Even with the time-lapse, nahuli pa rin siya. So, 18-13 ditong scoreline. Lamang ang Bazar in terms of kills. A little bit of net... Ay, actually, kung makikita mo pala yung net worth dito, although lamang si TA, yung 2 heroes dito ng Bazar, malaki yung lamang kaysa dun sa... sa
So, the
carry.
Bazar is actually leading at least like 1,000 gold.
Just 1,000 gold, but in terms of distribution kasi yun nasasabi natin. Kapag mayaman talaga yung 2 bida mo, talagang mararating mo as a team. And
Kasi it's like 2 hero ang pwedeng magbuhat sa ano.
Oo, tama. Yep.
Itemize.
And Mineski, they need to understand as well their win condition again. Pag late game kasi dito. Kasi kanina sa chat may parang may nagtanong, malakas naman daw si TA sa late game. Totoo naman 'yon, especially kung may item siya. Ang problema nga lang, mas mabilis siyang nagma-max out, nagka-cap as compared sa mga Luna, Terrorblade or Morphling. Yung mga heroes na 'yon sa super late game, mas malakas talaga sila. TA medyo nagpo-fall off siya. That's what happens sa TA. Kaya kailangan din mas gusto mong tapusin na agad yung game. 24 minutes in, kailangan na nilang maging concerned dito, Mineski. They want to at least get barracks as soon as the 30 minutes para medyo magkaroon sila ng map control. Pero dito, smoke attempt from Bazar.
Sino kayo mo?
Sino ang mahuhuli? It looks like this. Ember Spirit again, pero Remnant out siya dito. And Mamba out. Ember Spirit. Mukhang Roshan ang kanilang target. Pero, ayun, meron na pala.
Meron na nga.
Nandito na si Rose
But then, I think Mineski knows.
Yeps. Meron silang psionic
Dyer's
trap na
middle
nilagay
tower
dito.
is under attack.
Nako, nahuli na si Rubik. Will be able to burst it down. Chaotic Offering gonna be soloed on that. Pero Rubik dito, ay, Dazzle will be taken down by that Luna. Time lapse away from that. Pero nahuli nila dito si Ember Spirit with a stomp. But TA might take Ben. He will be able to do so. Pero
Ben
nahuli
is
siya
down.
dito. No BKB on him. He will be taken down. Yes, he will. Nana is now on beyond godlike streak. Dito nahuli pa dito si Raging Potato. Gonna be enough disables on the side of Bazar to take them down. Pero dalawa na ang patay. 2 for 2 trade but TA is down. Makatakas pa dito si Ember Spirit and si Weaver. So all in all 2 for 2 trade pero mas lamang dito ang Bazar.
Actually, mahirap na talaga kasi masakit yung dalawa. So that's what yun yung nung inanalyze ko yun yung But what do you think happened? Kaya parang it didn't go well for Mineski.
Unang-una wala silang spell immunity against this side of Bazar, especially in TA. Nakita mo, even with the refraction charges, mabilis siya napatay dito. And nako, KYXY, nagpauli ka na naman dito. Sunstrike,
Naku
not
po!
gonna be needed even.
Naku po.
Grabe, nako po, indeed.
Naku po.
So that's what went wrong. Wala sila nung pampigil sa mga initiation season ng Bazar, sa mga disable, sa mga magic damage. Talagang nagme-melt sila dun sa Eclipse, sa Fatal Bond, sa Chaos Meteor. Yun yung usually nangyayari. They may take this Roshan as well. Pero tama ka naman na kumbaga dalawa yung course na nagbubuhat. Dalawa yung
Because actually, ngayon, reliant sila kay Templar Assassin. If
Yeah.
we look at Mineski's composition right now and yung standing nila ngayon, ang pinakamasakit lang si Templar Assassin. Unlike sa Bazar,
dalawa.
si Luna,
And si Invoker. Masakit. Tsaka, kita mo may ambag pa rin ito si Centaur Warrunner tsaka si Warlock with the ultimate, of course. Parang kahit konti lang yung farm nila, mas malaki yung ganilang nabibigay sa in terms of team fight. Kasi kumbaga, itong Ogre Magi, ang nagagawa lang naman niya is both sa Bloodlust. Although that's a good skill, isang stun lang yung kaya niyang gawin. Whereas itong sa Bazar, ang dami nilang stun. They have Hoop Stomp ni Centaur. Meron sila ni Telekinesis dito ni Rubik at meron pa silang Chaos Meteor from the... Naisa nila dito si Ben, pero na-hex agad dito si Temper Assassin, and he will go down. Weaver has to bump the time lapse and that BKB might fall as well, but with the Shokuchi, they might turn this around, but you have to be careful. Nako.
that's 1 for 1.
1 for 1 pero TA pa rin yung napabagsak nila dito. Hirap na sila.
Tingnan mo, anong kailangan gawin ng Mineski ngayon?
The first thing you need to do is to ward their jungle. So, para makakuha sila ng farm. Tapos, i-wards din nila para syempre hindi sila mag-gank doon sa kanilang mga jungle. Tapos, unti-unti nila i-farm yung BKBs, yung mga spell immunities nila dito. Maybe Lincoln Sphere on Ember or a Manta style. Looks like Lincoln Sphere ang gusto niyang gawin. At TA, syempre, kailangan niya ng BKB as soon as possible. Because they can't win the fights without that BKB purchased.
So, farm gaming ang kailangan. Pero, ang mahirap kasi ngayon ay what I saw kanina, may nahugot na naman. Actually, they thought mag-isa lang si
si Ember Spirit.
Yeah, mag-isa lang. But may follow-up agad sa Bazar.
Yeah. Tama ka naman. Yung rotations dito ng Bazar, sobrang bilis. At
Right now, unlike the previous game, kanina, they've been playing like, kung sino na lang. Ngayon, they've been playing very secure na may follow-up. Unlike sa Mineski, right now, they've been...
He has to be careful. Puti na lang, nag-back siya lang. Oh, but he will still follow this. Ito, nahuli na siya ni Afu. The stomp as well. The Sunstrike will connect on him, but he's got the BKB right now. But the Chaotic Offering is there to stun him. Not enough damage though. Stampede is committed. They might just back down here, but Mushi, no more BKB on you. Pero wala na rin Chaotic Offering dito ang Bazar. So, I guess that's kind of a win for Mineski.
So, they focus on Templar Assassin. Nakita mo ba yan?
Tama ka
It
naman.
looks like Dire fortified their structures.
Oh, dito Ben gonna catch this AU Ogre Magi slowly falling low. But the towers, yun lang ang target dito ni Luna. And now they're taking on Raging Potato. Raging Potato will get a kill on the Rubik. And he will just time-lapse away from that good kill for Bimbo there on that Weaver. Pero dito, nahuli Chaos Meteor as well as the Deafening Blast. Pero nandito na yung Shallow Grave, but Ember Spirit will not live to see the day. TA will still end up falling at the end. Dalawa na dito patay sa Mineski with the buyback on Ember. Will they turn this around? Ben is falling low. He will go down. Raging Potato slowly falling low, but Agit has no disables on him. Although he will take down KYXY. Nana will get the kill on that Ember Spirit. And Raging Potato almost falling low, but no detection on the side of Bazar. Nana. Raging Potato might go for this, but he has no HP. At mukha si Luna dito, sabi niya, hindi, wala akong pakialam. Magpupush lang ako dito. With the alacrity as well. So nakita mo, grabe yung damage dito, objectively speaking. And he will take this set of barracks really quickly. Raging Potato. Pero na-hex siya dito. Sounds like soon to follow as well as the Cold Snap. He might fall, but the time-lapse and BKB, he might turn this around. Agit falling low as well as Nana. Raging Potato will get the kill on that Invoker. 1,000 gold in favor of him, and he's looking for Agit. And he will take him with the German attack, but the Aegis is there. Let's see if there's gonna be a follow-up. Nandito na ang officials ng barkada. The slow is there, but the Stampede will secure his... Oh, pero naku, nag-back pa siya dito. Manta style out to remove that slow. And he will live to see the day.
Sobrang lamang na lamang si Luna ngayon.
Lamang na lamang. Hindi. A lot of... nakita mo naman yung damage output niya. Hindi. Nakuha niya na agad yung barracks dito sa top lane. I think that's a melee barrack. So, it's a big win for the side of Bazar. Siyempre, super creeps ang lalabas yan. Nakuha na nila din ang shrine. So, in terms of objectives, lamang na dito ang Bazar. In terms of kills, yes. In terms of net worth, lamang na din sila.
The game is in favor for Bazar.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah, anong masasabi mo sa execution ng Bazar? Ang ganda kasi ng 5v5 niya, at least for me.
Yeah, they mainly focus on Templar Assassin. Yan yung point ko nung una. Like, tama yung ginagawa nila na yung pinaka-carry nila, yung una mo patayin para the rest, kaya mo na.
Yeah. Kasi usually, diba, inuuna nila yung supports. But this time, they know that they can kill the Templar Assassin even though they don't take down the support. So, inuuna nila yun. Nako, smoke dito. Mineski, this might be their win condition. KYXY nagka-farm sa top, but he can easily BOT in. Nako. Mali yung scan nila dito. They might be spotted. The wrap around, will this be successful? Rubik, ang unang target dito will be bursted down very quickly. Templar Assassin will also get the kill of the Warlock. So this is a big win for Mineski. 2 down. Stampede though is committed. Will they follow up? No more disables on the side of Mineski. But still, Raging Potato looking for the kill on Ben. Ben will blink out and TP to save. Ay, sorry. And makataka siya dito. Dalawa nakapitas dito ng Mineski. And I think that the fact that nakuha nila yung support, maganda yun. Kasi hindi na makakalaban agad.
So right now, ang Mineski, actually what I can see then is the strategy that they have to execute is that kailangan din nila magpitas.
Yeah, that's true. So, yeah.
Kailangan ba nila mag-iwas muna sa clash, right? Or, kasi I think if they clash, they would just technically baka magkamali din lang sila.
Tama yun. They cannot 5v5 against this Bazar composition. Definitely, that's true. Kasi wala pa sila masyadong items dito. Nag-fall off na medyo ang Templar Assassin. He needs a little more items to pick up. Then also, itong mga supports na kailangan din ng konting items. Maybe a Force Staff, mga Yule Scepter, Lotus Orbs. All those support items, they needed that to survive the onset of Bazar. And tama ka, they need to just get what they can. Pick off kung kaya nila. Sige, makakuha sila Torres.
Just pick one and then go back.
Yeah, pick one, go back. Rinse and repeat, ganun lang. Yeah. Get what you can for Mineski. And huwag kayo mag-force ng 5v5 engagements. Nako, dito naspatan na si Mushi. He's been pinged out here. Pero nakaramdam. Mukhang bumunta siya dito sa kanan and he will reunite with his team. Mukhang nag-group up dito ang Mineski. Let's see what's gonna happen. Aghanim Scepter is now up for Center War Runner. Ang kagandahan dito sa Aghanim Scepter Center War Runner, kaya sobrang lakas ng teamfight nito. Meron siyang damage reduction. So, umaga yung incoming damage na makukuha nyo, marireduce ng 60% as a team pag ginamit yung Stampede. So, yun yung dahilan kung bakit sobrang notorious ng Centaur War Runner sa meta ngayon. 26-22 ang scoreline.
And it's 35 minutes.
Yep. Temper Assassin, although madami pa siyang farm dito, but he has to be careful. This Luna is the big problem for them. Napakalakas. Late game na kasi. Lot of items. And let's...
In terms of late game, it's really in favor for Bazar. Like,
I would say so in terms of 5v5. Kaso ang kaganda sa Mineski, meron silang Ember Spirit na pwede mag-split push. But yeah, generally, tama ka. I think mas favor din ng Bazar dito. Kung on paper, ninyong mas lamang sila. Pero syempre, it all boils down sa execution ng Mineski and Bazar. Ayan. Shoutout nga pala sa inyo mga nanonood ko. Medyo...
Yes.
ma-action
Shout out
ang
to
laban.
everyone who's watching the stream right now. Shout out ko yung mga friends ko, kay si Paul, hey Adrian again, and to all my friends who's watching.
Yuppie.
Yep.
Dire's bottom tower
Hello
needs
kay
some help.
Ulflu. Okay, I'm reading the Twitch chat.
Sige, habang nagpa-farm lang naman mga teams.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Roshan will be taken down by looks like. Ay, di pa. Ano lang. Tornado EMP lang pala. But Butterfly is now up for Luna. So this is a big problem. Ay, hindi. Pagka-pick up ng Butterfly, kasi meron siyang evasion, meron ng MKB din agad si Temper Assassin. Pwede niyang, ano siya eh, tinatawag dyan, di ka magmi-miss. Kumbaga, wala ka mamimiss sa Monkey King Bar. With, of course.
And right now, they should really avoid King Fight. Well, actually, there's a possibility and there's a chance.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. As long as, again, the execution.
Sige, I think, yes, for the sake of discussion, tama ka, if they smoke and then wrap around Bazar, if they catch this Warlock unaware, pwede nilang
Basta kung may mapita silang isa,
goods na
and
yun.
then,
Yep.
go all out.
Go all out indeed. And looks like both teams are fighting for Roshan right now. Parang this is very important.
And there's a ward there.
And there's a ward there
Dire's
scouting them
bottom
out.
tower is under
Raging
attack.
Potato though looks for Nana. A lot of damage even from this offlaner. And mukhang makapalaban si Nana. With that, I think may gem na siya dito. And TA gets the kill on the Rubik. This is an ownage from Mineski. BKB is popped. The Eclipse will be nullified here from the side of Mineski. Wala na sila. Ay, from the side of Bazar, wala na sila dito. Stampede as well. Pwede mag-rechase dito ang Mineski if they so wish. It looks like they want this TA. No more BKB. The chaotic offering as well. Nakamushi. But he will be able to force stuff away from that. Raging Potato is here to save the day. But oh man, the fatal bonds with that Roshan. Nako.
I think it was too early for Mushi to go into Roshan.
Tama naman, the Hex on that Weaver.
No!
Yung ano kasi, na fatal bonding siya dito kay Roshan, kaya siya namatay. Kasi hindi niya mapapurge off yung fatal bonds on that Roshan, and all that Bazar needed to do is to hit on Roshan and put this Temper Assassin low. Now 2 down on the side of Mineski. Both of their cores are down for the count. Raging Potato, no buyback, pero may buyback dito sa TA. Kaso ang problema, may Roshan advantage na dito ang Bazar. As well as the Cheese. Buyback on the TA is committed. Agit though, he wants this tower and he takes it very quickly. Makita mo dito, sobrang bilis Mushi. Trying to mitigate but he can't stand here. Nakita mo the bouncing glaives. All taking down his refraction charges, and Ajit, wala siyang pakialam. Long hair, don't care. Ben though finds the Ogre Magi at the sides, and he will take down the Ogre Magi. And Ajit just quickly, ever so quickly, taking that set of barracks, and now he's eyeing for the tier 4 towers. Buyback on that Ogre Magi, will this net anything? Mushi has to be careful that tier 4 towers are down, and Ajit is looking for the Ancients. Pero dito, KYXY lands the kill. Ben might follow, but the Chaos Meteor as well as the Deafening Blast kills that Mushi. Nako, napatay na sila dito, and Ember Spirit might fall because of the tornado, and he will. Ninja Boogie falling low, and GG is called.
Yeah, it's a GG.
It's a GG indeed. 1-1 na scoreline. Nakabawi ang Bazar. We are headed to a game 3. Yeah.
GG. That was a very good